Qu'est-ce que tu fais là?
So this first workshop is like experimentation on writing for voice. So we asked them to write a 1 minute piece for a solo voice, 1 minute for a duet, and I forget the most important thing. We have with us Eva Reiter, who plays gamba, viola da gamba, and Paetzold bass recorder. Incredible instruments, and she's an incredible artist.
Maybe it's interesting to see how it's constructed, because it does explain the sound also. The holes are very far apart, but the keys are easy to handle. And the labium is actually the place where the sound is created. But of course, a lot of composers saw it and said, "Oh, wow, this is a fantastic sound machine." I will just show you some basics. It doesn't go very further than the F here. Of course, also this is an own world. Machine sound.
So we have 4 singers working on pieces written by 10 young composers. The singers are singers of Vocaallab, and Romain Bischoff is the artistic director of Vocaallab, and he asked me to be pedagogical responsible. And for you, what should be the state of the singer, or both of the musicians?
I think in this piece, it's not so much about the sense of the words as the singer is an instrumentalist.
Yes,
as
I understand.
It's more that you're using your voice instrumentally rather than needing to convey a particular meaning or anything. Really?
You understand, of course, we don't have to give a meaning, but something floating in the air. I don't know.
I mean, there are other points so that probably works for the more sustained pitches, but then there are those points where, like for instance, bar 7, where the consonants are really important, more than in order to get that sort of bite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess it moves between the two.
Van Frankrijk is hier in onze studio vertegenwoordigd David Udry. Hi David. David.
Hi. Hi, welcome to our show. You're here in Ghent for this workshop. What are you exactly doing during the workshop?
So we had to write like different kind of sketches that are played by the singers, and they are like we have to reflect on it according to what they propose to us, and there is some kind of discussion about singing and composing and all this kind of stuff.
Okay, sounds fascinating. How is the workshop working out for you?
It's a good experience for me because I don't have so much experience with voices, so I'm used to compose for chamber orchestra or chamber music, and the work with singers is completely different. So I'm learning a lot, and I'm sharing experiences with other composers.
Oh shit, I wish it was me.
Wow.
It's crazy.
How does he do that?
Yeah.
And it's so precise.
Yeah. Amazingly.
This is incredible.
Because they use loop stations very often, but not here.
There is 5 different layers.
It's very important for LOD Music Theatre as a producing company and touring company to also contribute more and more to the challenges of the young artists in Europe. They need more and more our support to continue being trained in a very professional way by professional coaches. It's important for them to be able also to meet their colleagues and to create their own artistic networks.
Flauswit, 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 hat, hoi! Laissez agir sa gérage, poudre, tâche tenace. Laissez agir sa gérage, poudre, flou, swab. Agir, c'est trop le, laissez poudre, hoi! Flauswit, les tâches, zzz, passe. U is attacked. E, C, U, and he asked for to be very brief, and the syllables with N nasal. Ne. If you are French, you can catch a lot of words meaning sense, not the whole phrases, but we can just already have a story with the different meanings.
Before any singers are there, when Apagis is at his desk and he's thinking, shit, what am I taking to my rehearsal tomorrow? Then how does he construct it?
His own text.
Yeah, but how does he write? Do you know how he writes it?
I think in the very beginning he was working on real text, and sometimes he does it nowadays too. A real text and just
but then he cuts bits out.
Compression, cut up, mixing 2 or 3 texts sometimes.
I was thinking, does he, for example, open a page of the dictionary and think like, okay, these words all start with the same 2 letters, I take this from this language.
He did all see that. I can see, I think, an evolution in their way of approaching the voice and also the instruments of Eva Reiter, of course. But I think they learned a lot about how voice can work, what kind of sound a voice can make above the classical way of singing or speaking anyway. The next workshop in 1 year will be about writing for voice with electronic.
Dear all, thank you for coming over. We will end this interview with a little piece of you, of Jamie. Is it okay if we play a monologue? Ja, we will do it. Bij wijze van een bruggetje naar het vervolg van de show over Glims doen wij een stukje van Jamie Mann dat ze componeerde, ik denk een goede 2 jaar terug. Van haar is dit Monologue.